I think you can assume that there is a theme here. I'm in my car a lot. I am supposed to actually teach my 4:30 class today, but I had to get that covered because we had to do rehearsal earlier today. I was supposed to have rehearsal at 8, and now we have to have it at 4, and it's 3:25, and I have to drive all the way into Tampa, so I need to probably stop doing this and get on the road because I also have to get gas too. So maybe I'll throw in some dance footage today. Is anyone else 100% obsessed with these candies? I call them rich people candies because they just look so expensive. I mean, they kind of are because they have hazelnuts in them, but I'm about to crush these right now. Well, I'm 20 minutes late, but I made it on campus. I'm not gonna pay for parking. 0 F's given. Hopefully I don't get a ticket on my car, because usually those are like $30. But I'm kind of in a hurry, so whatever. I got 0 rehearsal footage because I was late and I had to jump in just right away, but overall good rehearsal. We got a lot done, and now I'm gonna go home. I got myself a quiche yesterday from Publix, and I'm gonna eat that for dinner because it's freaking yummy. So let's go home and see what Rascal's doing. Can we please just talk about how incredible the sky looks right now? Look at that. Holy crap. I'm thankful to be stuck in traffic right now.
Hello, baby boy. Hi. What do you smell? Hello.
Here's the deal. My Christmas tree is still up. I'm looking at it right now, and all of those things back there are Christmas. Also have some garlands and maybe a wreath or two still up, so I don't have to work in the morning, or I don't have rehearsal, so I think tomorrow my Christmas stuff has to come down, which is sad because I think Christmas is my favorite time of year. But I'm home, I'm starving, I'm gonna eat and then take the dog out and then maybe find some crap television to watch. Today was kind of a busy day for me, so I didn't really get to film much. This video is probably going to be super short, and I'm sorry for that if you are super interested in what's been happening in the past couple. I didn't really get a lot of time to do really much of anything today. I just taught in the morning, and then I took a class at 12:15, and Holly freaking kicked my butt. So I'm trying to get back into getting on a regular Pure Barre schedule to take class. It's difficult. I teach about 13 classes in a week, so trying to fit in a class when I'm not teaching is pretty difficult. In addition to knowing that I have to come home and take care of the dog too. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to manage my time better for 2017. That's always been one of my biggest struggles. And as you can see, dog is acting up. This is a nightly occurrence. And no matter how much I yell at him, he needs obedience classes, that's the thing. So, hey, no sir. Rascal. I just need to figure out how much it's going to cost to do that. I would assume it's something quite large as far as the price tag, but there is a company that I see drive around with a van all the time, and the company is called Einstein K9, which is genius. And I've actually talked to the guy a while ago. He was sitting at a local coffee shop, and I was waiting for my coffee, and I don't know how we sparked up the conversation. I think I was wearing a Pure Barre shirt or something, and he asked me about it. But he was telling me about his company and asked me if I had a dog, and of course I said yes, and that he was a complete disaster. So ever since then, I've seen his van and his truck driving around kind of where I live. So he must live close and work with people around this area. My dog is chewing up the carpet. Hold on. Okay. Only way I can control him is to hold him. Rascal is a terrier mix, so he's got a lot of energy. I'm going to assume that he's got some Jack Russell Terrier in him because his energy level is way up here. All of the time. I think I'm gonna contact them. They have a website and you can send them an email, and I think they do like a free consultation. So I think I'm gonna do that, and they have the option to do one-on-one time with your dog, or they have what is called a boot camp, where it's basically a boot camp for the dog as well as the human. And I know I fail when it comes to consistency with him, so that is going to be a big learning curve for both of us, me and the dog. So I think it's worth it because then it allows me to feel that I can take him out into public, because most of the times when I try to take him anywhere, I don't want to say that he's aggressive. I just think he feels like he needs to protect me because it's just me and him. And I don't socialize him for that reason, because he has such horrible behavior. But I don't know. It might be worth the money. There's actually a rec center that's around this area, and I just saw that they had posted they're doing beginning, or what did they say? Basic obedience training, and I thought it said 11 weeks, which is a pretty hefty amount of time for $65, or maybe it was 11 classes. I'm not really sure, but I saw that and I thought maybe that might be a good place to start, but my schedule is so crazy and sporadic through the day that it's kind of hard to go based upon a group. So individual times might be working better for me, which of course is in turn way more expensive.
Well, let's just talk about the dog hair for a second. I mean, it's bad. And he's at it again. Rascal. Hey, do you need to go outside? Do you go potty?
Excuse me. It is 9:45 and I am exhausted. It's actually gotten a little chilly outside. We have a cold front coming through, and it's actually supposed to be in the 50s on Sunday, which is kind of crazy. It's been around in the 80s, high 80s the past week maybe. Our weather has been up and down for weeks, but always welcoming the cold in. That's why I got a sweatshirt on. So tomorrow, like I said earlier, I'm gonna put away my Christmas stuff, kind of organize everything. I picked up a couple things during the holiday season. Michael's always has good sales on their Christmas stuff. Maybe take Rascal to the park because I have nothing else to do, and especially if it's going to be nice outside, then it's even more nice to go to the park. And then I have to teach tomorrow night, and I have to do 2 massages tomorrow, so it's going to be a long evening, but I'm making money and I'm doing what I love, so can't complain. From here, I am probably going to say my goodbyes. Rascal's hanging out on the couch with me. He's got his little bone. We're probably going to snuggle here for a little bit. Most likely going to fall asleep on my couch. And then we'll make our way into bed, actually. So I hope everyone had a wonderful, fantastic, and fulfilling day. And tune back in tomorrow for who knows what. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.